My name is Ed Howard. I moved here in October from Seattle to get away from the liberal tyranny. I wasn't going to say anything up here tonight because this is all you folks' stuff. I'm 75 years old. I had an heart attack in November of 21, went to heaven for a few seconds. That doesn't make me any clearer on this other than it looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, and it quacks like a duck, so I'm assuming it's a duck. I was enslaved once in my life is when the U.S. Army drafted me. And I was told in basic training that they owned me, and you better believe they owned me. And I don't want anybody else owning me. But I only have a few years, so you folks are the ones going to have to worry about the way that plays out. But I don't look at it as being a very good result. And you should check your heart, go to prayer, read the Constitution of the United States of America, and see where that is authorized in any way, shape, or form. Thank you.
There's a war out there in this world since the beginning of time for control of the earth, and has always focused on financial systems, follow the money, and controlling the people. DARPA, our Pentagon, CERN, World Economic Forum, CIA, Mossad, and MIS all support New World Orders, which include weather weaponization and modification, chemtrails and geoengineering of our skies, and all under the disguise of climate change. These climate change agendas are stepping stones to control people and steal our God-given freedoms from we the people. Common sense tells us we are heading into a digital concentration camp. Our phones, smart TVs, smart appliances, smart cars, AI-controlled cameras on every street and light pole and every traffic light, every shopping center, and every place of business all have facial recognition and built-in AI monitoring. And it allows contact tracing of vaccinated humans worldwide to be connected to the internet via a quantum link of microwave frequencies from cell towers and satellites, communicating directly to graphene oxide held in our fatty tissue and all the persons that took the shot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's your time.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
I'm representing myself, a global citizen. I'm here to tell you that I'm here doing penance for my sins. I've seen this horror show before. I've seen management think tanks, Boston Consulting Group, Bain, Booz Allen, McKinsey, megalomaniac lunatics, and psychopaths. Bilderberg, Build Back Better, Davos, WF, New World Order, Net Zero, and Zero Trust is zero you and zero me.
Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. You guys, what I've been witnessing throughout this whole situation is that you have the corporation against the people. Let me explain something to you. The Constitution wasn't written for corporations. It was written for the people. I will have these cameras removed. I'm not going to discuss it anymore. I've had enough. We are the people. We voted you in. Did we vote you in, or did the corporations vote you in? You better start listening to us, because we've had enough. This is very surreal and serious. It is a control factor. That's all it is. And we ain't going to be controlled no more. I didn't come here to be in peace to see war. You know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to go further with it. So let's explain to you this very simple. You need to look these things up that I just mentioned, pray about it, and then exactly ask yourself in the mirror in the morning, why did you take them seats? I've got 15 seconds. Bless your little hearts, every one of you. Because guess what? Every one of you is supposed to be intelligent. What about the people who are outside our city district that work here? Where's their voice? God bless you. Have a good night. It ain't going to work. The city thing is not going to go through. I promise you. Watch what happens.
Dr. Keith Dressler. I live in Ooltewah, but Dr. Burrs, I've been paying taxes in Tennessee, in Chattanooga, for 38 years with my office at 6820 Lee Highway. I deserve to talk. I deserve the same respect as if I lived in the city. Why you took that vote was beyond me. But at any rate, it's beyond me why that even mattered. Meaning, if we have businesses in the city, we should have a voice. At any rate, because I'm using up my time, I want to talk to you. How many of y'all up there can tell me right now how many EMFs of radiation we're receiving in this room? Any of you? Do you even know what EMF is? okay? Because at the end of the day, we're getting radiated like crazy. It's radiation poisoning. You heard the nurse come up, and she's talking about, she blames it on climate. It's absolutely not climate. It's increased electrification of the air due to all the 4G, 5G, 3G. Every time the air's been electrified, you see sickness. You see even more sickness. And the symptoms, I can't breathe, more asthma. All the things that she talked about was not because of climate change. And it is also because you want to clean up, then stop spraying the skies. What's coming down is barium and aluminum, and you can go and measure that at any ground around Chattanooga, whether it's in the city or county, and the aluminum concentrations are sky high. So the man who was going to be doing her farming, who I really appreciate, the foods coming out of there are going to be poisoned with barium and aluminum. So I think y'all need to look at all of that before you think about all of this. That's all I've got to say.
Who really is in charge of our city and our county? DC? World Economic Forum? It certainly is not the taxpayers, we the people. This plan must be put on a referendum for all Hamilton County to intelligently make a decision on whether to move forward with this global one world plan that will eventually enslave us into a digital concentration camp.
How many of you here live in the city?